Hey guys, I just wanted to jump on my soapbox, broadcasting live from one of the most busiest nighttime streets in Britain on Micklegate, and I wanted to broadcast about the fact of Uber in York. Lately, there seems to be this massive influx of Uber, which are taxi drivers that are using obviously an incredibly popular platform. But as there's no drivers being signed up in York to Uber, what's happening is you're getting drivers that are coming from Huddersfield, Wakefield, Leeds, all sorts of places. I'm going to cross over because there's a big group of people coming. But what's doing my head in is the fact that you've got taxi companies in York, really popular taxi companies, and they do a great job, and they've been looking after us all for so long. And the thing is that they're licensed by the local council. They've got, they've got the local knowledge, and as far as I'm concerned, they've never done anything wrong. But all of a sudden, Uber's launched in York, and people are using it, and I don't know what's the benefit. And I suppose I wanted to try and, as someone that owns a nightclub, fantastic nightclub that you can see behind me, seeing taxi drivers from Huddersfield and Wakefield and Leeds and all sorts of places coming into York and picking up fares, bearing in mind, if you understand how Uber works, you download the app, you book online, you get a driver, 30% of your taxi money then gets sent. 30% of your money goes to Uber corporate, which is fine. I support global companies and I support local companies. But what you've got to remember is that, I suppose what dawned on me today is we're 43 days away from Christmas, and this is the busy period. This is, taxi drivers work their ass off all year to take advantage of the next sort of 6 or 7 weeks. And if you're booking via an app, so your £10 that you spend on Uber, £3 of that goes to head office, but £7 of that pisses off back to Huddersfield or pisses off back to Leeds. It doesn't stay in York. Now, half of us, probably, people that are viewing this, you probably got a taxi driver that lives on your street, and I just don't understand why you would take money out of his or her pocket and put £3 of it into Uber PLC or Uber Inc. in the States, and then £7 of it going back to somewhere else. The other people that are going to get hurt from this Uber thing in York, apart from me being stood on the road, hey Suze, the other thing that's going to get hurt by Uber is, what you've got to remember is 765 York cars. York cars have an app. If you download the app, you can track your driver and you can find out where they are. But more importantly, if you call 765 now, you'll speak to Billy, or you'll speak to Abby, or if you call 659, you'll speak to Jill, or you'll speak to Julie. Now, there's an Uber man there, and he's from Wakefield. Anyway, if you ring 659, you speak to Jill, or you speak to Julie, or speak to Abby. If everyone starts booking through Uber, Julie, Abby and Jill no longer have a job answering phone calls and taking your booking and telling you how far away a driver is. Someone said to me the other day, they booked an Uber in York because they were able to get it straight away. Now, that's all good and well, but who gives a shit? If you ring Streamline and Streamline say we've got a taxi in 20 minutes, enjoy the wait. Just because the technology's there, I don't understand why we've all got to start using it. And I don't understand, why we've got a fantastic black taxi system in York with station cars. I know Mark and I know Denzel that are over there, and it's the same story. I can't understand why. I don't understand why you'd take £3 of your £10 taxi fare and send it to Uber Inc. in the States, and £7 to a taxi driver that's not from York. I'm an entrepreneur. I've got many businesses. and I'm all about supporting the new guy, but I just don't, the Fleetways guy going past. I don't understand why, just because the technology is available, why we've got to start. So just looking at something that Matt Seddon said, because it's cheaper and you don't have to queue. Well, I don't. On a £10 fare, Matt, how much sorry to make you dizzy. On a £10 fare, how much are you going to save? I watch. In the 6 or 7 weeks that Uber's been in York, I've watched them go the wrong way up Coney Street. I've seen them do 9-point turns outside the club on Micklegate, and it's just mental. For when this goes viral. Anyway, I don't know why. It's been something that I'm getting more and more passionate about. And if we've got taxi drivers, and we've got loads of them, we've got loads of great companies, and we've got loads of great operators. And are you ever going to have to wait longer than half an hour for a taxi in York? Are you really going to save that much money? If you're talking about a £10 fare and it's cheaper, and 30% of it's going to Uber Inc., how much money is actually the driver that's coming to Wakefield? How much money are they making? So it just seems a bit pathetic that we're embracing a